Hi, my name is Satinka Brasington, and I'm really excited to share with you my soul story and how I got started. When I started using the herbs, I was pregnant I was in the third trimester of my third pregnancy, and uh, my third pregnancy was pretty challenging with all of the digestive issues that I was dealing with. And I'm a homeschool mom, and I have been for a few years. And that year was exceptionally difficult just because I felt so terrible in my pregnancy. The other pregnancies were not that bad, but the indigestion was so severe that I knew something was really wrong when in the morning, the first thing I had was, because I woke up hungry, was a banana, and I felt like I had 1,000 paper cuts in my mouth, and I had just taken a bite of a lemon. It was that severe, and my tongue was somewhat swollen in my mouth, and it had like these white swirls on it. I mean, it was bad. And I mean, there were some evenings where I would only eat an apple for dinner because I had such severe heartburn that I just was so uncomfortable all the time. So yeah, you know, when I reached out to a friend of mine, I also was going to the doctor for general checkups and that, and I told them about what's going on with my mouth, and I said, "What's going on?" They said, "Oh, well, it could be something fungal." They did a test, and it said no, that I had nothing. And then the other specialist doctor that I saw, and he's like, "Well, it could be just because you're pregnant, and we could try something, but I'm not sure it'll work because these are all pregnancy related symptoms." It made me so uncomfortable because I was like, wait a minute, I need some help. So that friend that I reached out to, I knew that she was on a healing journey. And when we talked, she says, she was asking about what things I was going through. And I just shared what I had been going through, and, the constipation, digestive issues, my stomach was always bloated, heartburn, indigestion, and extreme fatigue and brain fog, and things like that, and how I always felt like kind of puffy too. And she says, "Oh, you might be a candida overgrowth. I've been through that too. How about you try this with your eating? And by the way, let's use some of your herbs and to give you some relief." And I was like, "Sure, the herbs, fine. Okay, if you say they're okay that I could use them while I'm pregnant, no problem." So I got fairly immediate relief. And with that, then the cool thing is I just stayed consistent because it felt so good. The cool thing is that I felt like I kept getting accumulative effects, and that's what you get with adaptogens. I mean, 6 months later, my husband called it, my fuse was a lot longer. I wasn't so angry or fly off the handle kind anymore. I could respond more carefully with my answers instead of just flying off the handle. And I started with the herbs because I was in crisis and I had something physical, but I didn't know that I could also address some mental health issues that I was going through, because also as I got to really dive into the community and hear other people's stories and hear about other people dealing with depression and anxiety and all those things, I would never ever would I tell anyone about those things that I had felt before, because I was afraid. I was a mother. I didn't want anyone to think that I was an unfit mom because I'm crying all the time, or I'm screaming all the time, or I'm making my kids cry because I'm upset, or I can't even control my emotions. It was a weird place to be, and I'm probably sure if I shared with a professional doctor or whatever, they'd probably tell me that I needed some kind of medication, because all the people that I heard about going through those same things were on medication. And I'm just so glad that the years and the time that I continue to spend on investing in using my herbs, I get better and better, and things are just continuing to improve. Everything from my energy, my focus, my being able to concentrate on a lesson and learn new things, and my confidence, because I am feeling better and I can learn things better, and that I don't feel so out of control with my emotions. I think that's a great big win. So that's that.